All right, so this video is going to show you how you can come up with your business name if you don't already have a business name using ChatGPT. Now, I just want to forewarn you, this is the pro version of ChatGPT with the AirProm pro version of that as well. And also I have a little bit of details inside of ChatGPT in order for it to spit out what it spit out. So now you can copy this so that way you can customize your ChatGPT the same exact way. So inside of the chat, I'm actually, in a nutshell, I'm telling it not to use those M dashes, don't agree with me, don't validate my assumptions. I'm really telling it to challenge me so that way I can think a little bit more, give it more information so I can get the best possible information from ChatGPT. So I either take screenshots or write this down as I go along with it. So it says, please do not use M dashes or agree with me. Don't validate my assumptions by default or accepting my conclusions at face value. Your job is to be my intellectual sparring partner. Every time I share an idea, I want you to challenge it relentlessly but respectfully. That's the first phrase. Number one, interrogate my assumptions, what I'm taking for granted that might not be true, and also look at what I may be skipping over. Number two, bring the counter argument. What would be a smart, well-informed skeptic say? Push back a little like someone who's questions or disagree but knows their stuff. Number three, offer a different angle. How else could this idea be framed, questioned, or interpreted? And you want to stay constructive but sharp. I'm here for comfort and to get better. If you see my learning is bias, shortcut, or lazy thinking, call it out with no soft landings. Our goal is to get better answers. It's better thinking. So save this in your memory so we don't have to go over this again. Pretty much, this is the input that I'm giving ChatGPT. So every time I ask it a question or whatever, it's going to send me a challenge. So that way I can give it the best possible information that I could possibly give it. So this is what I gave the input in order for me to come up with some business names. And I'm going to go through the whole thing so you can see it. And you can copy this same way. Before I get into this, let me just tell you the reason why you want to have an attractive business name is so that way you are bankable. You want to become bankable. You want a bank to look at you and be like, yes, I want to give this guy money. You don't want to go in there like ABC Trucking Company. They're going to be like, oh, that's a high risk company, not going to really give you no money, credit denied. So you want to go on there a little obscured, but then tell them about what your business do. Then that would make the process a lot smoother. All right. So I said, I'm asking chat. I said, I am a new entrepreneur who is looking to start a fire alarm and security company. I have my license and I am ready to do business. However, I am having troubles coming up with a good bankable business name. Can you assist me with this? Can you provide me 10 names that could represent my business? It can also consist of 2 words or just one phrase, and also translate those 10 names into Latin. So what ChatGPT said, it challenged me. Absolutely. But first, let's challenge your assumptions. You're looking for a bankable business name. Okay, that's smart. But what do you mean by bankable? Do you mean then it just spits out, do you sound trustworthy? Are you attracted to lenders, investors, and stuff like that? So it also says you can't have all of them perfectly in one name, so clarify your priority. Also, if you're a fire alarm in the security space, that's high stakes, high liability. Your name needs to signal authority, protection, and compliance. Too clever and people won't trust it. Too generic and you'll drown in search results. It gave me the information I asked for. These are some of the names that it came up with the first time. Apex Life Security, and then it also translated in Latin. Latin names are very good, especially if it sounds good while you're saying it. So those things do very, very well. Then after it just spit out the names, it gave the thought process behind why ChatGPT chose these names. So now it's going to challenge me. So now it's asking, are you positioned in a boutique or a local enterprise or going on a national level? So it's asking me a bunch of different questions, right? So after I went through those questionings, I said, okay, what I mean by a bankable, for example, is if we are a high risk business like a trucking company trying to get a loan from an investor like ABC Trucking Company can raise a red flag and halt my process. I am looking for a business name that can or cannot describe the company but be a strong word or phrase like Apple or Amazon. Their products don't directly correlate to their business name. So he's like, I got you, fam. I see what you're talking about. You heard? I see what you're talking about. Hit me with the Jim Jones. So then after that, it came out with more business names. So this doesn't scream high risky. You can flex across different products and verticals. And then now it give me some more names, a little bit better names. So now we got Valis. I can't even pronounce none of these names. These names are pretty good. You go down to the additional filters, the bankability filter, the domain filters is asking you if you want to run these checks to see if these things actually raise a red flags on these names, or if somebody else is already using these names. Then they give you the hybrid alternative angle, and this is the one I like right here. So the hybrid name could be Accentra Systems or Valis Group or Cadence. What the hell is that? Cadence Security, whatever these names are. These names sound very good. They sound strong. They sound authoritative, and it sounds like, you know, some type of investment group, honestly. So this is how you would use ChatGPT. You play around with it to come up with a combination of names, a word phrase, a Latin name, however you feel comfortable with. Or if you have your own name, you go with that as well. But you want something that's strong. You want something that's bankable. You want something that stands out from everyone else. So when you come out with your business, they like, who's the Valis Group? Who's Accentra Systems? What do they do? All right. Then you just present your marketing around that too. Quick video on how you would get your business name. And the next step after this, you will log into HostGator and then register that business name so you can get your domain name, your URL. So it'll be accentrasystems.com, valisgroup.com. And the reason why this is also good, because when you're doing social media, you're the only one that's going to have this name. You're not going to have to put no dashes, no numbers, no extra spaces or nothing like that. You put exactly what the name is all across social media. That's perfect branding. Securities all over the place. One word. All right. So if you have any questions, let me know. Hit the group chat and just let me know if you have any questions. I'll catch you in the next one.